What is up, guys? So this is going to be my review for Freedom Fighters The Ray Season 1. Well, if you can call it a season, it's basically just like half an hour of content, which is less than one single episode of a normal arrowverse show or normal TV show in general. It's actually kind of ridiculous. Why? Like, what's the point of this? Just make a normal animated series. This show right here is a perfect example of a CW seed, like Vixen type show that could have been so much longer. It could have actually been like 10 episodes, each 20 minutes long, like a normal animated TV show, and it would have been so much better just because this season in general felt so rushed. Like I said, it felt like 4 hours of content smushed together into half an hour. It just didn't work. I think Vixen actually did it a lot better than the Ray did, just because the Vixen didn't have a very complex storyline. Somebody gets a amulet and then fights a bad guy. It's not that complex, but this actually had a very complex storyline. So there's another Earth where Nazis rule, where Nazis won World War II, and then the Ray gets shot. He goes to Earth 1, which apparently there's a vibe on Earth X, which I didn't see coming. But he goes to Earth 1, and he gives his powers to his Earth 1 counterpart. And keep in mind, this is already 2 episodes in, so we only have 4 more episodes, which in total is 20 minutes, to meet this new Earth 1, the Ray, and see his origin story and everything, and then complete the story, which they don't do in the end. So I'm guessing they're building up a Season 2, which will come out in 3 years or something like that. But this should have been a movie. It should have been like a 2-hour movie or a 4-hour TV show with 10 episodes, 20 minutes, because if it's just not, it's smushed together, it's so rushed and forced, and we don't get to meet these characters, we don't get to invest in this character or the stories. And also, another thing that really bothered me about this whole TV show is that it just didn't make any sense when you look at the TV show, when you look at Freedom Fighters The Ray and the crossover. There are so many differences that just don't make any sense canonically. Like on Freedom Fighters, Overgirl is the leader of the Reichsmen. The Flash is seemingly not Reverse Flash from Earth 1, and Green Arrow is not the Führer. He takes orders from Overgirl. And then the crossover, Green Arrow is the Führer. Overgirl is a general who takes orders from Green Arrow, or Dark Arrow, I mean. And then Reverse Flash is from Earth 1. So right now, it just doesn't add up. Hopefully we get another season that makes all this clear. Maybe in that season, Dark Arrow becomes the Führer, and Reverse Flash and the Flash of Earth X dies or something, and Reverse Flash comes to Earth X. But because right now, it just doesn't make sense at all with the crossover. So far, I'm not impressed by Freedom Fighters The Ray. There are some cool animation moments, but really that's all there is to it. The thing is, though, I think there are more episodes coming, probably next week, just because in the cast, there's Curtis Holt's actor, Vixen's actor, and Uncle Sam is a character that hasn't shown up yet. So I definitely think that more episodes will come out in a week or so. So this is basically a review for episode 1 through 6. But I didn't know that there would be no more episodes, so I just felt so unsatisfied, and I feel like I missed something when I finished this. But so we'll get more episodes soon. I don't know when, but we will. But for now, the first 6 episodes weren't that great. The animation was, I'd say, was fine for how long it took to take and how little content they had. They didn't do a very good job. Like, it took them over a year. Like, they announced this a while ago, and they had a while to animate it. And they had like not a lot of animation to do. So I don't know why it looks so mediocre. And also the voice acting is off at times. It's a little weird. But in conclusion, Freedom Fighters The Ray, I wouldn't say it was disappointing because I wasn't expecting much. I was expecting it to be 30 minutes of footage with 6 episodes, which 5 minutes each. It really wasn't any worse than I expected it to be, although it didn't make any sense when you connect it to the crossover, which granted it's not connected fully, but I think it should be a little bit connected, and it's not. It's just so different. And the voice acting is a little off. The animation's mediocre, and the storytelling is all smushed together into 30 minutes when it should have been, or at least what we got should have been like 2 hours long, and then what we're gonna get should be another 2 hours, and that should be a 4-hour TV show with 10 episodes, 20 minutes each. That's what they should have done, but I guess they didn't have the budget, because they definitely had the time. I don't think I'm gonna give the first 6 episodes a score, just because it's only 30 minutes of content. I can't really give that a score. Also, it's not the full season, and considering each episode is only 5 minutes long, I think I'd wait till the end of the season to give it an official score for the season. But for right now, I'll give the first 6 episodes 6.5 out of 10. I know I literally just said I won't give it a score, but I also feel like I would be copping out not giving it a score, so I just give it a score 6.5 out of 10. Let me know what you thought about Freedom Fighters The Ray, the first 6 episodes, in the comments down below. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Thanks for watching.